You're all. We can begin.
Treasurer, chair of this meeting for the Board of Estimate Enforcement, Friday, 2024. Myself, we have William Grande. We do not have Lori or Sonia there.
Council president is in another meeting. He said he's going to try to get here. I have not heard back from Sonia.
Okay.
So is only 4 people on this board?
Yeah, Dorsey and Petrus around.
So you don't have
So we don't have
We don't
quorum.
want.
who's?
Sonia said she's not able to.
That's a that's a no, that's true.
Is there anything that prevents Eugene from sitting there on behalf of us?
I don't think so, because it's a representative.
Yeah.
So you can, you're the voting member now,
There you go.
at Board of Estimate Enforcement. All right. Therefore, we do now have a forum. Pending hopefully the arrival of your President Ellis or Senator Brenner. Okay, so first order of business. We have 2023 transfers for our budget. The first one from the city clerk's office, $60 from training and conferences to miscellaneous to reimburse an employee for, I believe, the notaries.
Yes.
Second one is fire, moving 6,900 contract services to several different items to cover expenses. Training fund $1,700, apparatus parts and repairs $5,000, office equipment $200. From police, we're moving $9,000 from criminal expenses and $3,000 contracted services to motor vehicle expenses to cover fleet maintenance expenses. From water, we're moving $27,750 from supplies and materials to 3 items of motor vehicle expense, uniforms, contracted services to cover outstanding expenses for the end of the year. Are there any questions or anything to add on that from anybody? Right, hearing none. Move on to 2024 budget transfers. We're moving, let's see, $9,000 from office equipment and purchasing to contracted services and purchasing to cover mail machine lease and ink expenses, as well as to supplies and materials. Common Council is requesting a movement of funds from PEG access equipment of $50,000 to PEG contracted services of $50,000 to reallocate funding to meet the PEG requirements. The contracted services line was unfunded and money with the PEG access equipment fund instead. Neighborhood services, moving from multiple GL lines, $40,000 to utilities. To streamline operations, utility payments at 200 Henry Johnson Boulevard. I believe that means that the community services is taking over payment of the bills, the utility bills up there. For police, we are moving $580 to from contracted services to miscellaneous to correct PO and cover reimbursements. That's all for the 2024 budget. For 2023, we're going back to increase appropriations. $739,555 is being, should say, placed in other health line, and we've increased that appropriation, and we're increasing the amount for public safety operations for salary and benefits. Essentially, the explanation is a state authorized program grant to retain and provide additional compensation for healthcare workers, as our firefighters are all EMTs and paramedics, they qualify. For 2024, we're increasing appropriations for water, supplies, transmission and distribution, $40,000 to supplies, material, meter repair, to budget for a bulk purchase of meters. So we're increasing revenue and supplies and increasing expenses as well to purchase new meters. Any questions on the budget transfers? All right. Last, we have 3 settlements. Two were for improper tows, and that was Polyami Adiyami, Robert Ferreira, and then Alexander Hill had property damages. They are 135, 303, 48, and 161, 89 respectively. Rob, anything?
Yeah,
Standard. I don't believe we have any other items on the agenda. Okay. Can I get a motion to, I'll make a motion to accept the agenda.
Seconded.
All right. Any other questions? Anything? All right. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Right. All right. Motion to adjourn. Second.
Seconded.
All those in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned. Good one. Thanks for filling in. Yes.
Have a good day, everybody.
Too.
Well said. Thank you, sir. All right, today, thank you for coming. Today is Friday, February 23rd, 2024. I'd like to call to order the meeting for the Board of Contract and Supply. Today present, we have from the Budget Department, Gideon Grande and Joe Stetson. We have City Treasurer Darius Shanfile. From Corporation Counsel, Rob McGee, City Engineer Howard Goebel, and GGS Frank Zeal. We are re-advertising the purchase and installation of license plate readers. There was an error in the bid specs on the last advertisement. So we are re-advertising. So the following was offered on behalf of the Police Department. Resolved that the Secretary be authorized directly to re-advertise for bids the purchase and installation of 10 fixed license plate reader cameras and 3 mobile license plate reader cameras. Seven proposals to be received by the board at a regular meeting held Friday, February 23rd. Now it's actually going to be Tuesday, March 5th. So I will correct that in the final agenda, and no bid deposits are required. The first project opening is the 2024 DGS operations, ADA ramps and sidewalk contracts. The first one, we have bid submission coming from Callahan Industries. Base bid is $1,017,893.50. And bid bond is included. The next one is from Newcastle Paving. Bid bond is included. Total base bid is $975,250.20. Next one being from Evolution Construction Services. Total base bid is $992,388.25. And bid bond is included. Last one from Peter Luisi. Total base bid is $858,087, and bid bond is included. The next project is a 2024 street resurfacing and sidewalk reconstruction for contract number 1. Total base bid is $5,751,444. This one is from Callahan Industries. And I'll read that again.
Yeah, repeat that number.
Yep, $5,751,444. And a bid bond is included. The next one is from Newcastle Paving. Bid bond is included. Total base is $4,647,536.59. The last one is from Peter Luisi. Total base bid is $4,657,950, and bid bond is included. There was no bid submissions for the liquid line systems equipment purchases. The next project is the Academy Road constructed wetland project. First one is from Trinity Construction. There's a total lump sum of $1,973,523. And there is also a, for A, contractor's base bid, $1,748,523. Allowance number one was $75,000. Allowance number two, $150,000. And bid bond was included for that. The next one is from Harbor Construction. Total lump sum is $1,767,145 for A. Contractor's base bid, $1,542,145. The allowance on that one for number one, $75,000, allowance number two, $150,000. And the bid bond is included. The next one is from W&J Keller and Sons. Total lump sum is $2,217,324. The contractor's base bid is $1,992,324. The allowances are the same for this one, $70,000 for the first one, and it's $150,000 for the second. And bid bond is included. The next one is from James H. Malloy. Total lump sum is $2,215,000. The contractor's base bid is $1,990,000. The allowances are the same, $75,000 for the first one and $150,000 for the second. And bid bond is included. The last one is from Peter Luisi. Total lump sum is $1,742,580. Contractor's base bid is $1,517,580. Allowances are the same. First one, $75,000, second one, $150,000. And bid bond is included. The Department of General Services has offered the following: resolve that the bids received by the Board of Contract and Supply on Friday, January 5th, 2024 for street sweeper services be rejected. The reason for the rejection is the total bid amount exceeds the appropriations. This next one is also a correction from the last meeting. It was awarded to additional contractors. So the following resolve that be offered by the Albany Water Board, resolve that the Albany Water Board authorize award for the fine in-course aggregates contract for the following bidders at the amount submitted on their bids dated January 19th, 2024. The awardees are R.J. Valenti Gravel, Peter K. Fish, and Calhoun Industries. Mr. Goble has offered the following: resolve that the bid for the following named bidders be accepted and the contract awarded to them at and for the price specified in their proposal, they being the lowest qualified bidder and theirs being the lowest qualified bid, and the mayor is authorized to sign a contract on behalf of the city and affix a seal thereto. This project is the window cleaning services for various city-owned buildings. Bidder, the awardee is VIP Service Special Services LLC for the amount of $43,860. The Department of General Services has offered the following: resolved that the city of Albany extend the following contracts for one additional year for the same terms and conditions applicable in their existing contract. The contract is bare root tree planting project. Vendor is the tree experts, and contract number is 9278. That concludes all the items for today. Can I get a motion to accept the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Thank